ver. Hicimos esta de recoger el tesoro este, pero primero me gustaría no hacer esto, sino hacer contratos y descubrir los tablones. Por eso de que a lo mejor entro en una zona y ya está... Y es un contrato y mierdas así. Mira, me quedan solamente 2 tablones por descubrir, así que... Voy a descubrir los trabajitos que hay ahí y ya me hago los contratos de brujo y vuelvo a la búsqueda de tesoros y mierdas. Estaría bien avanzar. Estaría estupendo avanzar. Bueno, mantener en la mente ahí que tenemos un vampiro asesino en Beauclair, porque lo vamos a ver dentro de mucho tiempo. Una vaca. Mira cómo se puso, ¿eh? ¿Estás borracho? Uf. Eso sí que es un coñazo de matar. Bueno, no tanto realmente. Estaría bien avanzar. He dicho que estaría bien avanzar. Por favor. Se sube por aquí y ya llego, ¿no? Yes. Perdón. Aquí está el tablón. Vale. Me queda uno. Ahí. Y de hecho, voy a coger un viaje rápido. Uy, perdón. Perdón, lo siento. Cálmense, cálmense. Buenas gentes, cálmense. A ver, ¿y dónde hay un viaje rápido aquí? Mira, un herrero. Me va a venir bien. Joder, los herreros aquí están... que comen a gusto, ¿no? Bueno, con la cantidad de ladrones que son, no me extrañaría que comieran a gusto los hijos de puta. Gracias. ¿Y dónde coño está la marca, tío? Piri, 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 piri. Dios, es que es grande, no, lo siguiente, me cago en todo. Es una barbaridad lo que hicieron con este DLC, la verdad. Burrada tras burrada tras burrada. Los molinos. Mira mi caballo. Toda presumida ella, ¿eh? Solamente le doy las mejores galas. Y aún así me sigue dejando por culo. ¿Llegamos al tablón o qué? ¿Vale? Oh. Vale, esto tiene que ser una secundaria. Y... se necesita maestro mágico. Necesito un tipo duro que no se cague los pantalones al ver un hechizo mágico y que pueda darle una buena tunda a una bruja si la situación lo requiere. Podéis encontrarme cortando leña cerca de los bajos pelados. Me llamo Jacob y me dedico a cortar leña. Jacobo el leñador. Si los cerebros de mosquito que os creéis muy graciosos os lo advierto, se acabaron las gracietas. Jacob leñador de los bajos pelados. ¿Y tú tienes pasta para pagarme? ¿Jacobo el leñador? No sé, ¿eh? A ver, contratos. Uf. Vamos a empezar a hacer contratos ya. Así me los quito de encima y no me tengo que preocupar. Así no me tropiezo ni nada ni hostias. Ya están todos los tablones, ¿verdad? A ver. Sí, ya están todos los tablones. Vale. Tenemos mucho que explorar. Voy a hacer un cambio horario aquí interesante. Es que me gusta trabajar de día.
About out there? Go on, enjoy. We'll stay put here.
Men, we've deadlines to meet. Come on. What the golly blasting devils are you doing, men? What plague? An unfortunate turn of offense, that's all. Get back to chiseling. If we don't deliver that head on time, the infestor will twist my plums off.
Is that what you'll tell Emil's widow? That a cow crushed him and it was an accident? This, sir, is a grave matter. It requires a specialist, some mage or warlock.
What happened here?
Look! It's that witcher who's come to town. Maybe he can do something. An exorcism or the like. We should ask how much coin he'll want.
Saw your notice. Got a problem with a cow? Fear a plague, is that it?
Yes, indeed. And a horrid one at that. We've irked the gods something true we have. In Zeracania, they've sent a plague of locusts, then of frogs. With us, they skipped right to raining cows down on us.
Enough! Enough! No need to so panic. Come, Master Witcher, I shall divulge to you the matter at hand. Yes, an unfortunate matter indeed, to be crushed by a cow. A true shame, Emil. He was a good worker. I told them at once there had to be a simple explanation, but that lot, no. Right away they started in screaming, plague! Demanding higher wages for hardship and poor working conditions, you see? They'll ruin me, the blotters.
My job is to figure out why a cow fell from the sky. That it?
That too. The thing is, since none bothered to clear the cow corpse, some filths overrun the other pit. We fear to venture there.
Joder, cómo se nubló el asunto, ¿no?
Not surprised. Cow. Where'd it come from? What kind was it?
Why, the ordinary spotted kind. Nothing unusual. Its corpse rots in the other pit, sends out its stench, and Emil lies right beneath it. Will you tend to the matter and take on the contract?
What exactly is going on here?
Construction of a statue of the prophet Lepiota. We're carving it. Not all at once, that is, but piece by piece. A pious infestus revived the project after years of neglect. He's engaged all nearby quarries in its completion. And we would be on schedule were it not for the incident. Please, Master, will you look into it?
Need to know more about this accident. Anyone actually see what happened?
No, but sounds there were. Osturv had just gone to see how Emil was getting along when suddenly we heard an ear-botching boom. Moments later, something smashed into one of the cranes.
Doubt it was the cow that hit the crane.
Probably true. At any rate, come morn we ventured out to sea, but the vermin drove us off. With that, all work came to a halt. Has remained so since. Master, tarry no longer, please. Will you take on the matter?
Sí, primero hablemos de los honorarios.
Need to talk about my reward before I decide.
Time for a good hackle. So how much would you take?
Agárrate.
Fine. But that is the sum total. No bonuses or gratuities on top. Understood?
Fine, I'll look into it. Might be a botched portal, but I doubt it.
Lapiota reward you with progeny aplenty. I shall keep an eye out for your return.
Ya ver. A mí esto, la verdad, me la rifanfinfla la recompensa esta porque es nada en comparación. Yo me hago eso vendiendo espadas, vendiendo 2 espadas y ya. Lo cual es un poco... A ver, es un fallo de lore bastante gordo porque se supone que esto es un pastizal lo que te están pagando en temas así de lore. Te congelé. Hala. Bien, mutágenos. Eso me viene de puta madre. Y un momento, hablando del rey de Roma, por aquí no habrá nada, ¿no? Aquí no habrá ningún cofre que saquear, ni hostia. Aparte de las típicas basuras de toda la vida. Cositas para reparar, eso está bien. Bueno, para vender. Bueno, algo es algo. Alguien me comprará esta porquería. Jesus. Y así, ¿no? Como se ha nublado en 0, el día. Joder. A ver, ¿nos ponemos a examinar los restos o qué? Ahí.
Must be Emil. Workers mentioned him. Poor guy. Unlucky as all hell. Right. Now where do I start? Crushed by something heavy. Skull base is cracked. Fresh tooth marks. Necrophages. But they got to him after his death. Won't learn anything else from the body. Tissues crushed in places. Must have fallen from quite a height. Gut sliced open. Not much blood, so it happened after death. Heart had already stopped pumping. Tooth marks. Small ones, though. So necrophages left him clearly. Sure sniffed out their feast fast. Deep claw wounds. Spread between talons indicates a draconid. A wyvern, probably. But these wounds weren't the cause of death. Got it. All clear now. Cow died when it fell from a great height. Draconid must have dropped it. A youngster probably trying to get the cow back to its nest, but it proved too heavy. Emil's bad luck to be standing right underneath. And then there's the crane.
La verdad es que al tío le tocó la puta lotería de la mala suerte, ¿eh? Es como si te cayese un rayo. Pero qué mala suerte tuvo el señor.
Blood. Draconid must have hit it pretty hard. Dropped the cow, then probably tried to steady its flight. Got hurt in the process. Good.
Voy a ponerme ya el aceite de dracónido.
Should be simple to track down. Traces of Draconid blood. Barely perceptible. I'm on the right track.
Y a ver a dónde me lleva.
Started bleeding heavily. Wound was more serious than I thought, looks like.
Joder, que no, Estos son sangrerías de la hostia. Hola, buenas.
Smells like sour mash.
Yeah.
Draconid must have attacked a local distillery. Bastard. What? Lost your nerve?
Cuidado que va. Vale.
Landed on the roof of the distillery. Raised a ruckus, made a mess, then moved on.
¿Patatuelas? Ah, claro, licor de patata. El más fácil.
How long you gonna make me wait?
El licor de patatuelas. Y una pera. A ver. Notas de contrabandista. Y le respondí: Ministro Tremblay, todo el valle de Sans-Retour está sobrevalorado. Estos vinos, vaya, no me hagáis hablar del est. Desde que lo producen en masa deberían llamarlo fue, porque está claro que ha visto tiempos mejores. Entonces él dijo: tenéis razón, siempre he sido más de Côté de Blessure. De hecho, entre nosotros incluso lo prefiero antes que el Sangreal. Ya sabes, el vino reservado para su ilustrísima señora y su círculo más íntimo. Y luego que tonto fui, le solté: oh, estoy de acuerdo, cada vez que su gracia me hace catarlo, después tengo que enjuagarme la boca con vodka para quitarme ese sabor rancio de la boca. Venga, ya estaba borracho, ¿no? Solo decía estupideces. Luego al parecer había sobrevalorado mi posición en la corte. Tremblay solo tuvo que susurrarle una palabra a la duquesa al oído y en un abrir y cerrar de ojos estaba en la calle. Le devolvieron el puesto de catador ducal a Benoit. ¿Te lo puedes creer? Después de aquel escándalo con las baronesas Nike y Keline. En cuanto a mí, bueno, ¿qué se supone que debería hacer? No tenía más elección que empezar a elaborar y beber mis propios brebajes. Esa siempre ha sido mi verdadera pasión. Pues tío, si no te gusta, te lo guisas y te lo tomas, ya está.
Paw prints. Crawled through here. Clearly too tired to fly.
Y encima estás insultando el vino de la realeza, ¿sabes? O sea, un poco más y te cagas en los muertos de la realeza. No, es que estaba borracho. Haber aprendido.
Was in a bad way. Barely crawling. Second Draconid landed here. A larger one. Waited for the smaller one to heal. Then they flew off together. Should be easy to track. Smaller one was still bleeding, luckily.
Claro, la madre del dragón le dijo: oye, ¿por qué estás tardando?
Off together. Probably bound for their nest. Trail ends here. Nest's up there. I bet the farm on it.
Ahí está.
So it's a lizard.
¿Qué coño es un eslizón? Constructo... te has pasado. Eslizones. Colmena, dracónido, art y queen. Vale. Las son confundidas con wyvernos y coliéndidos, pero mucho ojo, los eslizones son bestias mezquinas y terriblemente peligrosas. Quitando la distinga de un wyverno sufrirá un fatal destino. Estos pueden destrozar y devorar a un hombre inexperto en segundos, pero un eslizón lo horneará antes con su flamígero aliento para que se quede más crujiente. Disparan fuego, Ojito. Vale, un momento. Simon... Sueño al dragón, Simon, Vejín de demonio, bomba dimerita, volvemos a unir, estrella danzante, colmena. Vale. Ahí te va. Vale, cuidado. Tío, es que estás en una mala posición. Me estás tocando la polla. Vale. ¿Tú qué? ¿Te unes o qué? Ups. ¡Hostia! Cuidadito, que... ¡Hala! Ya está. ¡Ole, mutágenos! Así me gusta. Mutágenos rojos a tope, que los necesito. ¡Os! ¡Qué guapo! ¡Qué guapo el trofeo de deslizón!, ¿no? Bueno, un momento. Voy a ver... Vale, voy a necesitar también 2 puntitos más. Y en alquimia... Nada. Vale, no podía ser nada. ¡Oh! ¡Hostia, que me quemo! Vale, vale, vale. Un momento, aquí hay algo más. Aquí hay algo más. Un momento. Oye, ¿dónde coño está la entrada de esta cueva? Ay, que me da hipo. Ahí estamos. Puntito de poder. Puntito de poder. Así me gusta. Así me gusta. Bien, bien, perfecto. Creo que es el primer dracónido que lanza fuego que hemos visto.
Come on, Roach.
Un momento. Creo que por aquí había un tesoro de estos de brujo. Porque me suena el fuerte usar este. Ruinas del fuerte usar. Hacemos un 2x1, venga. Tinte verde para armaduras. Que podemos pintar las armaduras. La verdad es que me gustaría pillar todos los tipos de tinte. Estaría nice. Joder. Quiropráctica, ¿o qué? ¡Hostia! El tío estaba haciendo ahí la quiropráctica. Le ajustaron todas las columnas al mismo tiempo. Mira. Otra cosa no, pero las porquerías que dejan los cadáveres y las tonterías estas, al menos son más útiles que en Belén. Bueno, a ver, ¿y dónde está el tesoro este? Coño. Bueno. En serio, ¿dónde está el tesoro? A ver, los perritos que se estén quietos, ¿eh? No tengo tiempo para vosotros. ¿Dónde queda? ¡Ah, joder! Estoy ciego. Informe del capitán Augustus Fierabras. El brujo al que hice llamar llegó a USA el 12 de septiembre. Me dio una buena impresión. Esperaba un asesino sin escrúpulos, pero me encontré hablando con alguien que podría ser fácilmente confundido con una persona normal, si no fuera por sus extensos conocimientos sobre los hábitos de los monstruos, las 2 espadas a la espalda y el medallón en forma de cabeza de grifo sobre el pecho. Jerón, como se hacía llamar, me hizo muchas preguntas sobre la bestia que había sido avistada en cercanías del castillo del Monte Grulla. Basándome en mis respuestas, concluyó que se trataba de un lesen. Durante nuestra siguiente conversación, el brujo expresó su asombro por el hecho de que le ofrecieran una recompensa tan alta y por haberla recibido por adelantado. Incluso antes de llegar a Toussaint, le había cogido simpatía al muchacho y quería ser sincero con él. A pesar del juramento que hice, le revelé que todo su dinero provenía de un tal Moreau. ¡Ah! Un mago que había decidido obsequiar a la comunidad por la cálida bienvenida que recibió. Cuando Jerome escuchó el nombre del mago, se quedó pálido y luego montó en cólera. Exclamó, cito textualmente: voy a soltarle 4 frescas a ese viejo cabrón. Y después corrió hacia los establos, subió a su corcel y salió al galope, dejando la mayor parte de sus posesiones atrás. Fue visto en el camino hacia Montegrulla, pero luego desapareció como una piedra arrojada al mar. Maese Muró asegura que nunca llegó a ver al brujo. Parece... Bueno, ya tenemos ahí... Ya tenemos ahí una historia que seguir. Pero hostia, parece que el tipo este... tenía algo con el tal Moro. No sería este que se llevaría al niño, ¿verdad? Bueno, podría ser. Es posible que Moro fuera salvado por Jerome. Luego este le pidiera al hijo. Este lo entrenara. Y luego este medio secuestrara al niño, me convenciera para revertir el efecto. Y Jerome se pillaría un cabreo de la hostia, me imagino. Porque le habrían matado al alumno en nada. Yo digo que la teoría es esa. Pero me encanta cuando una misión random así, de repente coneja con otra misión random. Es como... oh, perfecto. Jesus. Casi me mato. Oh, puede ser más bonita la música de este juego, por favor. Pregunto, no sé si me quieres lanzar ahora un soundtrack aquí de la hostia, pero... basta que me enamoro.
Well, have you learned how that cow came to fly?
Oh, sí.
Yeah, you can get back to work. And it wasn't a plague of falling cows.
Did I not say so from the start? A weight off my chest. So, what was behind the animal's plummet?
Young lizard flying over the quarry dropped it. Was trying to get it back to its nest. Food for its mother and siblings. Probably heard the last of the beasts. Burned the nest, eggs, everything.
A praiseworthy precaution, but as I said, I can only pay you what we agreed. I simply haven't any more.
Here, take this. And I thank you, Master.
Tampoco te iba a pedir más, o sea... Lo hice sin esfuerzo. Literalmente no he gastado nada para quemar el nido.
All cleared up now, right? No gods, no plague, just the dragon, but it's gone too. We're to pay Emil's widow compensation, and that will be that. So, why do you still stand there and wait, men? Back to work, chop chop!
And I've a notion suspicious workings are still afoot. What became of the builders who were to put the statue together? They were due 3 days back, yet there's still no sign of them at our daystone.
They were crushed too, I'm certain of it. Or eaten, or locusts got them, like in Zerikania.
What's this rubbish you spout now? The architect wrote they would arrive a week late with a large shipment of marble from Metana for the prophet's beard. So stop flapping your yaps and get to work.
No me seáis gandules, venga, coño.
Allow me to walk you away, master.
Venga, a ver, ¿qué me vas a contar ahora? A ver qué sonda me cuentas.
I lied, but I cannot have them panic again. The workers he mentioned, they've indeed vanished. Come see me later, I shall divulge to you the details.
Bueno, vamos a ver. ¡Ay! ¡Ay! Que me quedé atrapado.
So, master, the workers who vanished. How goes the search?
They vanished? What's that mean?
Just that, along with ample supplies. I had placed an order. More than a dozen wagons reached the building site, yet 5 were lost along the way. Tools, food, building materials, and, first and foremost, the specialists we need. The chief architect included. I wrote to the architect to say the quarry awaits. He should send new plans. But the foreman said the architect was here, at Ardaizo. And this means...
He's missing too. Got it. I'll look around, see what I can learn.
Master, I know not how to thank you, but I beg you to hurry. We shall simply not finish without those 5 wagons.
Ok, ya tenemos cosas que hacer. Vale, a ver. Siguiente misión siguiente contrato. Vale, esta. Jesus, a tomar por culo. A tomar por culo. ¿No hay un viaje rápido por aquí? Estaría bien, ¿eh? Bueno, si no vamos por el camino, no pasa nada. Pip, pip, pip. Venga, dale. Dale calor. Dale calor, bicho. Pero sigue el camino, coño. Sigue el GPS. Jesus. No estoy para nadie. Lo único que espero hacer con este camino es desbloquear más puntos de viaje rápido. Es lo único bueno que puedo sacar. Que mira, el puto castillo. El puto castillo imponente en medio de la colina.
That is her grace summoned from the north.
cojones? Ah, vale, es un pavo real.
Ah, why must you push?
Era un pavito real. Pues el plan es hacerme las misiones estas de contrato de brujo. Luego recoger todos los esquemas, hacerme todos los trajes y ya decorar la casa con los trajes y tal. Y posiblemente nos vayamos un momento a Belén a ver a los tíos estos, los mercaderes Ofiri, para mejorar los trajes que vamos a llevar. O sea, no voy a mejorar todos los trajes, simplemente voy a mejorar los que me voy a poner. Yo creo que con la pasta que tengo debería darme, no sé. A lo mejor tengo que farmear un par de veces más, pero no hay problema. Por eso tampoco quiero explorar y limpiar todo el mapa ahora, porque me quedo sin zonas de farmeo. Así que primero voy a hacer esto y luego ya sí. Ya cuando me quite todas las cosas caras, después sí podré hacer eso. Y todo el...
Lads, I find your concern touching, I do. Yet I've long awaited this day. So, you must forgive me, but I shall go through with it as planned. Ah, it seems my guide has arrived.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, White Wolf. I presume you saw my notice? Foolish question. You're here, thus you must have seen it. Forgive me, I should introduce myself. Count Belladal, a great admirer of your deeds.
Thanks. Not something we Witchers hear often.
But Count, sir, do you mean to go off with just this Witcher? A right hardy fellow he is, no ponce, I'm sure. But your expedition's too risky on the whole. And not taking us with you's, pardon my saying it, right daft.
You exaggerate, Vilmar. I believe I can manage to survive half a day without someone there to wipe me arse in my stead. My guards lament, Witcher, but you must forgive them. Now, to get down to brass tacks, as you've no doubt gleaned from the notice, I've a rather extraordinary proposition for you. I'm a lover, Witcher, of nature. A devotee of the wild. And Toussaint is home to several species not encountered elsewhere. I'd like you to accompany me on an expedition whose aim is to... preserve them. Yes. Naturally, you'll protect me should the need arise. My ever-vigilant guards, see, will report any reckless behavior to my wife if I get so much as a scratch. And then woe will be me.
Count Belladal? Famous poultry farmer, is that it?
Well, that was my grandpapa. Dear man. But my trade is the wine trade. I import the finest vintages to Cap4, my homeland. The very reason for my frequent visits to Beauclair, during which I like to, partake of nature, let us say.
Really need a Witcher to, partake? Got guards of your own. Take them, save some coin.
I could, surely. But they too deserve a bit of rest, relaxation. Right, lads? Besides, plenty of coin. Coin that needs spending. Who dares stop me?
Ah, so this is about a rich man, bored stiff, seeking thrills.
There's also Clarissa, who...
Vilmar, please.
Who what?
My daughter. I always return from my travels with some souvenir or another. She looks forward to them tremendously. But we did not meet to chat about my family. We must discuss our venture, must we not?
Este guarda algo, ¿eh?
Need some details before I can say anything. Where are we going? What am I supposed to do exactly?
In the roundest terms, we shall admire the local flora and fauna. And while we do, I might preserve a thing or two.
Preserve?
Of this device, see? A parastisomac. It captures, likenesses.
A parasesta what?
It's like a movable megascope, capturing moments, transforming them into illusions,
Based upon which, I then paint a painting.
So, you want me with you, looking at animals and flowers and...
Well, that's more or less what it amounts to, yes. Except you will first have to track down the creatures I wish to capture. I know only the very approximate locations of their habitats. Well, and should any trouble arise, we'll have your sword at the ready, right? So, agreed?
A ver.
Pretty unusual contract.
I couldn't agree more, yes. And I'm prepared to pay a commensurately high fee.
Don't mind if we actually talk about exactly how high that'll be first, do you?
Why ever would I? Please, simply tell me how much you wish to receive.
Bueno, no es mucho, pero vamos a arrancarle, yo que sé, 30 por no sacar mucho.
Sublime! We've a deal!
Doesn't seem hard. Be glad to do something pleasant for a change.
Sublime. In that case, here's your map. Before coming here, I dispatched requests to several local hunters. They located the habitats of the species of interest to me and marked out their ranges on the map.
Good thinking. It'll save us some time. Won't need to track. Ready to go?
Yes, let's. The light seems perfect just now.
Joder. La hostia.
Give me a drink.
Parece una cámara de fotos en forma de gorro. Ok.
Seems I got the map, so I'll lead. Wouldn't rather be out here with those guards of yours?
You jest. It's deliverance to emerge from under their wings, believe me. They're overprotective, oppressively so. I wish to admire the wildlife, preserve it, not watch them kill it in a fit of misguided fear for my life.
What if the wildlife attacks us?
Then we shall have no other recourse. I do not wish to be something subtler for you, but as long as they remain calm, we've no need to provoke them. It's of the utmost importance to me, in fact.
Me cae bien al menos, que no vaya con la idea de... He sacado unas fotos y tal, pero si eso lo matamos a todo el mundo. No, no, el tío va de... naturalista.
Map
Coño.
says there should be panthers around here. Stay close. Keep your eyes peeled.
I've but one request, Witcher. Avoid bloodshed, if at all possible.
Heard something. Grunting, panting. Something like a bear.
Oh, I'm not the least bit eager to come face to mug with a bear. We should move on.
Vale. Vamos a no llamar la atención del oso.
Hear that? Panthers.
Frankly, I did not hear a thing. Clearly, your senses are far more acute than mine. I must rely on them.
Damn poachers. Snares. Looks like they were hoping for a bear. Panther got caught instead.
Will you help the mother?
Give it a shot. Gotta calm her first. Likely to lunge at us otherwise.
Really? Really? You
Tranquila, niña.
superb image. Folk call witches heartless. This will put the light to that. Oh my!
Coño de la
I
madre.
failed to warn you. Apologies. The Parastisomac has an added lantern. You must look away or it'll blind you.
Parastisomacs upset the animals. Better get out of here.
Cannot abide poaching. Content you share my love for animals.
Got pretty broad interests for a man of the city.
I suppose I dabble in my share of things. Wine, nature, painting. I imagine the life of a witcher must be rather more monotonous. With all due respect.
It is. Never boring, though.
I, for one, cannot fathom only ever consorting with the same creatures, day in and day out.
Got a wife? Hear him?
It's those...
Centipedes. Giant. Underground tunnel burrowers. Make a distinct sound.
Voy a ponerme el insectoide. No vaya a
You
ser
can use
que...
that to track them.
¿Esto qué es? ¿Te tengo que seguir ahora?
Sounds loud and clear here. Must be near the nest. We're here.
Well, this vantage point's no good. I shan't capture a good image from here.
All right, wait. I'll find you a better spot that's safe too. Tread lightly. Giant centipedes sense the softest sounds, the lightest vibrations. You wake one up, it wakes up angry. How about here?
I don't know. Isn't it a bit close?
Right. We'll find another spot.
Aquí.
Seems like a safe spot.
Safe, perhaps. But it offers no view whatsoever.
Ay.
We'll keep looking.
Venga, el niñosito tiene que buscar un sitio bueno. Venga. Este está de puta madre, no me jodas.
Here, maybe. Distance seems right. Light's not bad either.
Yes, this will work perfectly.
Ahora sube ahí arriba, coño.
Can you lure them out?
Give me a minute. Need to think. Vibrations. Gotta send some through the ground. I'll try tossing a bomb or casting a sign. And you watch out. Don't get any closer.
Coño.
Excellent day for capturing. Exactly what I wanted. Come, we'll disturb them.
Venga, una menos. Cago en la puta. Ven aquí. Uy. Vale. Oh, mutágeno. Puta madre. Vale.
Thank you. Truly magnificent that was. We can move on now. Exhilarating. Positively exhilarating. Thank you. I've one more request. Local peacocks performing their mating ritual. I'd love to see that. Apparently, a flock dwells not far from here.
We can go. Just don't count on peeping at them while they mate. Season ended a month back.
Oh, that's terrible. I so wish to capture their splendorous tails in full bloom. Is there nothing you can do if they prove uneager to present? Perhaps challenge them somehow? Goad them?
What did you have in mind? Don't have a tail myself, and I'm not likely to sprout one anytime soon.
My thoughts were more along the lines of witcher magic. They say you can exert influence over lesser creatures.
Yeah, guess I can try. Can't promise you anything, though.
Splendid. Consider me contented. I cannot pinpoint the flock's location, but a hunter I know told me a few likely spots. I'll mark them for you.
All right. Let's go find some peacocks.
Vamos allá. A buscar pavos reales.
I was wondering, why peacocks?
My daughter is rather fond of them. There will be a treat for her.
Qué buen tío es este señor.
We're close. Eyes in the back of your head.
Los estoy oyendo, pero...
A feather from the rump, coated in suet. Cock shed it recently and the suet's got a distinct scent. Ought to be able to track the flock.
A Witcher in action. What a treat to watch.
Oh no, ya estamos con esta mierda de que no se ve un carajo el rastro. Vale, por aquí.
Hear that? They're calling to each other.
Fabulous. We're getting close. Oh, that's lovely. Now, if they could just splay the tails.
See what I can do. Find a good spot.
Míralos. Eso sí, estos son todos machos, no hay ninguna hembra, ¿eh?
Ready? Use your magic, Witcher.
Míralo.
Oh, this'll be a masterpiece. Smile, please.
Yes.
Giant centipedes. Damn it.
Where did they come from?
Must have followed us. Get back.
Ah! Geralt! Save me!
Hijo de su madre. Ah, se murió el veneno.
Direction.
All over now.
That was tense. I believe I've had my fill of excitement for today.
Pues hala, nos vamos.
What a wonderful adventure.
Get everything you wanted?
Yes.
In that case, time to get back to your camp.
Joder, así da gusto, un trabajito sencillo. Sin complicaciones ni hostias.
Returning your lord to you, safe and sound.
You've our gratitude, Master.
You see, lads, there was nothing to fear.
Thank you, Witcher, for looking after our day count. Seems the jaunt did 'em wonders. Breathed some new life into 'em.
Wait here a moment, Geralt. I have to fetch my coin pouch. Pay my dues.
New life? He was feeling down?
Made no mention, did he? 10 years back, his last, Clarissa's her name, took a spill off her horse. Been bedridden ever since. Cannot walk of her own. She'd been the life of the house before the calamity. A merry sprite what filled every corner with joy. Count would oft take her out on trips. She loved animals.
Este caballo ahí por la cara.
Excursions
Perfecto.
he makes now, or rather, paintings he brings home. They's her only window on the wider world.
Sorry to make you wait. I was dead chuffed to be able to observe you in action. To confirm for myself there that the tales about you were not exaggerated in the slightest. You showed discipline, reliability, responsibility. I dare say you'd make the ideal business associate. It's a shame you've no interest in the wine trade.
One day, maybe.
Your reward. Use it well.
Thanks.
I've one other matter I wish to broach. In a few days' time, I shall exhibit my work for some friends, my coterie, so to speak. Would you come by?
Why not, if I'm in the area?
Splendid. In that case, I shall see you at my lodgings. I'm staying with a friend while in Toussaint, near a village named Francolar.
I'll be by. See ya.
Perfecto.
How's Samantha?
Mediodía.
Connie thing I I'm off to the fells, quick as a flash. Those girls can't wait to see me.
Ay, mira. Perfecto.
Come evening, I'm off to the fells, quick as a flash. Those girls...
Ujú. Aquí, vale, sí. ¿Es ahí? ¿Es ahí?
Why don't you all just get off my...
Both male and female Beauclair centipedes are formidable predators. The bees prefer to hunt in packs, yet the author of this extraordinary work was able to capture a lone specimen preparing to attack. Cast your eye on the hunter, who, though fully aware of the danger, wears a look of cold determination on his face as he awaits the optimal moment to strike.
¿El tío se come hacer una selfie?
Ah, Geralt, you're here. Wonderful. Come, please. I'm delighted to see you. I've a small gift for you, and I shan't let you refuse. You are free to sell it, of course.
Pero qué
though I
guapo el
would be honoured
cuadro.
were you to hang it in your home.
Thanks.
Para la casa, para la choza.
Good crowd. You got a lot of friends. All of them seem to be fawning over your paintings, too.
Oh, when you have as much coin as I do, friends buzz around like flies on fresh meat. And they praise you to high heavens for each trip, burp and sneeze. Not all are lying sycophants, that's not what I mean. Just most, unfortunately.
Why bother? Why even invite them around?
I'm a man of enterprise, and must put my trade before any personal hatreds or sympathies. Besides, at times, I'll exhibit a completely failed painting, just to listen to them twist their tongues into knots, trying to find just the right superlatives to lather on smeared rubbish.
Esa es buena.
Naturally, the more intent someone is to get into my good graces, the louder they praise my masterpiece. It's devilish fun, I tell you.
Así es una buena forma de saber quién es un pelota de mierda y quién es un tío que tiene criterio.
Talked to your guards back at the camp. Told me about Clarissa. Sorry to hear about her accident.
Thank you. Kind words that mean a great deal to me.
How's Clarissa these days? Probably can't wait for you to get back.
To get her gifts, you mean? I've dispatched 2 already. She'll not need to wait for my return. En route home, I mean to pass through Dol Blathana. They say one can see Sylvans there.
Yeah, actually happen to know one. Name's Torquay. He can be mean, but for the right fee, he'll do anything you ask.
Splendid. I thank you for the hint.
Tell him I send my regards. Nice meeting you. So long now.
Torque era con el que se encontró que era en medio del campo y este le pegó tremendo placaje. Mira que sí, ¿eh? Creo que sí. Creo que era el silvano este. Me quiere sonar. Vamos. A ver. El señor Tufaso. ¿Dónde está? Está... no muy lejos, mira. Puedo ir a caballo.
Run, Roach.
Bueno, no muy lejos. Está un poco a tomar por culo. Vaya por Dios. Gira un poco más.
Run, Roach.
Venga.
stench.
Ese hedor que no voy a seguir. No, no estoy para nadie. No estoy. Que no estoy. Joder, no veo. Ahora aquí todos son monstruos. La hostia. Joder. Estamos lejos, no lo siguiente. Por favor. Me voy a atajar por aquí y ya que sea lo que Dios quiera. Ah, ya está, venga. Mira, se pasó tiempo. Venga. Buenas tardes. Hola, buenas.
Yeah? What is it?
Now, why does one summon a witcher, To inquire about the gossip currently flowing about the court? I've a problem with a beast.
Ah, you the one posted the notice? Go on then, spit it out. What's it about?
First, my dear witcher, we must establish ground rules. Given the vast difference in our respective social positions, I'm sorry to say I take umbrage at the familiar tone.
Adiós, me voy. Así es como haría yo.
I expect you to address me as Sir, or better yet, as Monsieur de Bourbeau.
Yo estoy para... Tengo ganas de decirle esto, ¿sabes? Pero vamos a humillarnos un poquito, venga.
Fine. Monsieur de Bourbeau.
The emphasis falls on the last syllable. Bourbeau?
Me estás tocando la polla.
I'd rather emphasize something else. Tell me what this is about, monsieur, or I'll change my mind and go.
Naughtlings and their manners. Very well. Let us get this over with. Something has infested my vineyard.
Great. Let me go prepare my something oil then.
I beg your pardon?
Need more information than that. Where was this something seen? Any witnesses? Bodies to examine?
Therein lies the rub. None has seen the beast. We've only heard signs of its presence, a strange scratching and shrieks. Neither are there any corpses to inspect. Men simply disappear without a trace.
Noises you mentioned. Where do they come from?
Well, everywhere. But they're most clearly audible in the wine cellar.
Means the monster must dwell underground. When are the noises loudest?
In the night, just as they were years ago, when the buildings quaked. Another expert agreed to look into the matter then, but was never thereafter seen nor heard of.
Who's disappeared, if you don't mind my asking?
Most recently some farmhand, I believe.
Despite the vast difference in your social statuses, do you perchance remember the farmhand's name, monsieur?
No. You must speak to my wife. She has more collegial relations with this household help. She's away at the moment visiting her mother, but should return forthwith. Oh, that should suffice with the questions. Now tell me, will you take the contract? Yay or nay?
Depends. What kind of reward are we talking about?
¿Cómo te voy a sacar la última moneda, chaval?
Come now, be reasonable. Fine. Seems I must take the loss. Agreed.
Fine, I'll do it. Need to look around here first. Then I'll want to talk to Madame de Bourbeau.
Very well. I shall inform you once she has returned. Meanwhile, the key to the cellar. Just... whatever you do, please do not disturb the wine barrels.
Vale, a ver.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Dreadful.
It's quiet. Guess the monster actually is nocturnal. Gotta wait till dark.
Programa de trabajo del viñedo tufo. Recapitulación. La semana pasada tuve que reasignar a 3 trabajadores para que limpiaran los daños causados por los extraños temblores de tierra. Un hecho que ha ralentizado significativamente el trabajo de la viña. Sophie sigue en trabajo de parto y no podrá volver a faenar hasta dentro de un tiempo. Y luego su eficacia se verá entorpecida por la presencia del bebé. Jean-Luc ni siquiera se ha presentado a trabajar hoy, sin avisar ni poner ninguna excusa. Cuando aparezca tendré que hablar muy seriamente con él. Pues te voy a robar los vinos, de colorante. Te voy a robar toda la bodega. ¿Cómo te quedas? Resumen del inventario. Los últimos temblores han dañado varios botelleros y han derribado varios toneles de vino, que posteriormente han estado rodando y causando un desastre mayor. Entre las pérdidas se contabilizaban 12 botellas cosecha de 1263, 9 botellas del 64, 17 del 65, 9 del 67, 7 del 71. Además, 2 toneles de vino en proceso de maduración se han roto y el vino se ha derramado. Las pérdidas provocadas por este temblor han sido superiores a las del anterior. Estos temblores van a ser mi ruina. Hombre, hijo mío. ¿Qué es lo que te espera si estás viviendo con seísmos todo el rato? A ver, ya es medianoche.
All right, let's look around. Rats. Not known to kidnap farmhands. What the?
Bueno.
Wall almost collapsed. The tunnel?
Pepita de oro, bueno. ¿Qué podemos
I
vender?
see something.
¿Qué podemos vender aquí, chaval?
Kiki Moores?
Hostia, 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 hostia. Ay, lo de la antorcha no me está ayudando. Vale. Si no es oro, no me interesa. Ups, no. Vale. Coño. Cobre. Cobre, joder. Puto efecto sangrado que me hacen el cabrón.
Should be able to break through.
Un momento, quiero ver qué hay aquí. Coño. Joder, otra. Yo. Ya, ¿no? Joder. Dios. La de veneno que me está poniendo. La hostia puta. La de veneno. Ya está, ya está. Fuera de toxicidad. Jesús. Jesús el veneno.
Damn it, it's getting away.
Hostia puta.
Bastard.
Momento. Con las kikimoras, ¿qué? No, estos son fantasmas. Estos son híbridos. Aquí. Kikimora. Miel blanca, obviamente. E igne, vale. Quemarlas con fuego. ¡Ay, señor! Por favor, paren, ¿eh? ¡Dios! Oye, ¿y este spawn de mierda? Joder, chaval. Tío, a tomar por culo. Yo me enveneno, pero vosotros morís. Joder, chaval. Venga. Por el amor de Jesús. Dios. La madre que me parió. Que no han parado.
No Kikimore dug this. Tunnels are the work of something much bigger. Something with heavy, wide claws.
No han parado ni un segundo, las cabronas.
Cracked Kikimore eggs. Something's been feeding on them.
Ay, Jesús.
Kikimore eggs should destroy them before they hatch. Start prowling the vineyard. Water coursing. Underground stream. Monster I'm looking for lives underground, digs tunnels, feeds on Kikimores. It is big. Very big. Won't learn anything else here. Time to go back to the surface. one.
Vale, ya está. He quemado todos los huevos de las kikimoras de los cojones. Jesús. La madre que me parió. Qué mal rato he pasado. A ver, ¿y ahora qué?
Sacre bleu!
What is the meaning of this? I'm paying you to slay a monster, not demolish my property.
Property's falling apart on its own, what with all the tunnels under it. I'd fill those in soon if you don't want your building to collapse.
Tunnels? Fiddle my thumb, how did tunnels appear down there?
Something dug 'em. A large creature. Also killed a few kikimores down there and destroyed their eggs. Consider it a half favor. Won't cost you much.
Kikimore eggs. Yes, of course, good work. Indeed, a reward is due.
Madame de Bourbeau, I presume? Hear you know something about the missing farmhand.
Jean-Luc? Yes. We went to examine this year's seedlings. Something had been nibbling at them. Then we heard these odd noises. Jean-Luc went to reconnoiter and never returned.
Joder, cómo se nota que esta tía tuvo una aventura con el Jean-Luc este.
Where did you last see Jean-Luc, madame? Exactly.
In the fields, north of here, by the wood.
New seedlings there? I was under the distinct impression we had planted them all on the south slope.
Almost all, my dear. I requested that some be planted to the north, by the grove. Just the remainders.
Madame, could you describe Jean-Luc?
Tall, exceedingly well built. Hair black as pitch.
Dear, concentrate. There is not a peasant that is not well built. They work in the fields all day. He means scars, birthmarks, that sort of thing.
Then none, I suppose. But he did wear a pendant around his neck. A silver one.
Silver jewelry on a farmhand?
It was a gift, I believe. Or that is what he claimed.
Should be enough to go on.
Then what are you fritting round here for? Get to work.
Mira, estoy por hacerte la del empalamiento, pero si te relajas un poco, a lo mejor... Ay, señor, dame paciencia con este tío del Averno. Dame paciencia porque a mí se me acaba. Joder, la tormenta, ¿no? Del siglo aquí ahora. Me vale con este tiempo, venga. Como no se nota que las tías estaba trajinando al Jean-Luc. Como se nota.
Blanket was laid out here. Bread's really stale. Been here a while. Good vintage. Must have been a special occasion. Someone had a picnic. Or something. Footprints. 2 sets.
Si voy por aquí, ¿qué?
Track split. Woman turned back here. Man kept going.
Vale, estas son las de la mujer.
Blood. Human. Piece of carapace. Horned gray shell. trees, as if something rolled over them. So is Shaelmar. Only they dig tunnels and move like that. Large, deep tracks.
Uf. Este era un relicto, ¿no? Arriba, arriba, arriba. Sí, era un relicto. Bomba Simu, ok.
Trail leads to that cave.
¡Ah! ¿Qué? Venga, ya está. Cago en la puta. Estoy un poquito harto de los 100 pies. Pero al menos dejan mutágenos rojos. A ver, ¿qué hay aquí? ¡Uy! Advertencia, peligro. Los edificios de los alrededores se están derrumbando debido a que un monstruo ha cavado túneles por toda la zona. Aún no estoy seguro de qué tipo de bestia es. No vengáis a buscarme y no borréis los símbolos de las paredes porque los necesito para encontrar la salida. You know the Belhaven.
Left his school symbol on the wall. Clever. Gotta keep a lookout for more.
Ah, cabrito. Ah, cabrito.
Claw marks. Straight, dull, perfect for digging.
Anda, mira.
More symbols. Might want to look around some.
Así que aquí está el esquema de la escuela del oso, ¿no? O ¿qué esquema es ese? La escuela del oso no puede ser. ¿O sí? A lo mejor sí, ¿eh? Yo no recordaba la de la escuela del oso por aquí.
Whoa, Shaelmar's close.
Ay, no, ¿y ahora qué? Me cago en tu vida. Muérete ya. Pesado, que eres un pesado.
Must be the corpse of the Witcher from the School of the Bear.
Pues sí, era este. Diario de Junot de Belhaven. Mierda, no debería haber aceptado este contrato. Aún no sé con seguridad a qué clase de monstruo me enfrento. Me preocupa no poder prepararme adecuadamente. Qué estúpido ha sido el apostar el dinero que tenía apartado para la armadura. A los elfos les encanta exprimir hasta la última moneda de la gente y esos tacaños de tufos no son diferentes. Pero no servirá de nada compadecerse y de ninguna manera voy a volver sin ni un equipo completo. Bueno, a mal tiempo buena cara. Encontraré una manera, joder.
You should have never taken this risk. Must have really wanted the armor. Except, looks like there might be something down there.
Aquí tenemos pantalones, espada y algo más, ¿no? Y botas. Pues me faltan los otros tres.
Dead end.
nada. Yo exploro todo por si las moscas. Jesus.
Shalmar's lair. Gotta be. Tracks its victims here. Pretty fresh, some of them. Gonna have to brew some bait. Need the blood of a recent victim and some of the mushrooms that grow here. Silver pendant. A lock of hair inside. Same color as Madame de Bourbeau's.
Y lo dije.
Must be Jean-Luc. Crushed ribs, cracked skull. Shalmar did this. No two ways about it. Decayed. Partly eaten. Been lying here a while.
Y lo dije. Vale, a ver. Hay que preparar algo, ¿no? Alquimia. Estoy gilipollas. No, coño, ¿dónde estaba? Ah, en misiones. Estoy gilipollas.
Gotta spill it within the lair. Somewhere near an air current, so the scent spreads throughout the cave.
Vale. ¿Tú eres un normal? Pero... ¿por qué coño no se me...? Virotes. Cebo, ahora. Joder, chaval.
That stench.
2 bombas me he gastado ahí ricamente. Bueno, yo espero que ahora, cuando espere, se me reponga. A ver, ya.
Shalmar will be here any minute.
Vale. Esto va a ser durillo, ¿eh? El Shalman es un cabroncete. No, no, ahí está. Joder, chaval. Hola, bichejo. Estás tuneado.
Come on, show me your claws.
Vale, tranquilito, ¿eh? Estás protegiendo tu culo. ¡Oh! Ahí está, arde. Coño. Hostia, atrás, 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 atrás. Puto Beyblade este de los cojones. Joder, chaval, ¿quieres darme más? Ahí estamos. Ahí estamos, coño. Ahí estamos.
Chop off its head and go get my reward.
Para adentro. Ahí, esa es la buena. Es que es un caloncete. Es muy grande, pero cuando rueda hace la de Autobots moveos. Pues no sé por qué necesitamos mapas, si la salida es fácil de encontrar. ¿Otra tormenta?
The Hussey's got to waste sinners.
The witchman cometh!
Vale, pues venga, a ver.
Begone from my sight.
Oye, te me relajas el labio, ¿eh? Aquí todo el mundo está muy chulesco, ¿eh? Y eso a mí no me gusta.
The wall. I'll fix it by the end of.
Monsieur de Bourbeau, can we talk?
You'd best be bearing good news. Get on with it.
Había algo entre Madame de Bourbeau y el jornalero. No, te vas a joder y te vas a comer esos cuernos.
Got rid of the beast that was giving you trouble. It was a Shelmar.
Shelma. Whatever could that be?
Kinda like a cross between a mole and a caterpillar. Just big as a barn.
Huh? Well, Master Witcher, you make a poor first impression, but ultimately proved your worth. There. Your reward.
A ver, si te vas comportando como un gilipollas.
As for Jean-Luc, afraid he's dead. Sorry.
Who? Oh, him. Trivial as losses go. I shall soon find another to take his place.
Right. After all, he is just a peasant. Not a monsieur de blah blue blah. So long.
Ya, debería haberse te caído la casa encima. Es que eres un hijo de puta. Eres un hijo de puta. En fin. Ay, señor.